Hi, I'm Moody, feeling moody. It's time for a moon message. Today's moon is the waxing crescent moon under the astrological sign of Leo. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node Capricorn. Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, Spirit Guides, what is the June Strawberry Moon Month message for Capricorn? Hi Capricorn, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I'm so grateful for you being here. Let me tell you a little bit about the Strawberry Moon Month, okay? Strawberries coincide with harvest season, right? Strawberries usually are harvested in June. They're ripe, they're succulent, sweet, okay? So that's why June is traditionally associated with strawberries. It's also a symbol of abundance, growth, representing the start of summer, right? A new season being a time for reflection, manifestation, and connecting with nature's energies. Did you know that strawberries are associated with love, passion, healing, and abundance? Well, they are. From a standpoint of love, they have long been linked to a gift. So just as you would give a box of candies or a bouquet of flowers or one rose, you could take a bundle of strawberries and give them as a gift. They did that in the olden days, right? When there wasn't all of these material things, they actually used strawberries as a gift to convey their feelings towards somebody. It was a very normal gift back then. Strawberries also have a healing property to them. They're vitamin C. They're a source of vitamin C, potassium, fiber. They're an antioxidant. They help with your skin, your heart, your brain, your immune system, blood sugar. They just support a lot of different things. Google it. Talk to your doctor about it. Feminine energy is also represented through strawberries. Did you know that? It's considered a feminine energy, and it's associated with the heart, communication, renewal, birth, rebirth. Yeah. It's also a symbol of perfect righteousness and the importance of timing. Again, talking about timing being used in the old days. How did they tell time? Because there were no clocks, right? So the moon was very important in tribes back then, gauging the time, like when to plant seeds, when to harvest them, when to hunt, when a new season was emerging. All of that significance was drawn to strawberries as well as the moon and other vegetables too, because we have a corn moon. So it's so interesting how the moon was used to tell time in the past. What else is going on in June? You know, June is also associated with the name of a rose moon. Again, the tie-in to love, right? And also a hot moon because of the temperatures. Temperatures usually rise because of the energy of the sun, right? And there's more light during the day, longer hours, so it's more heat. And that's what makes it a hot month. Plus global warming this year, I'm sure the temperatures are going to be hotter than normal. Also in June, we have the beginning of summer, right? The summer solstice is the longest day in the year and the shortest night in the year. And that holds deep spiritual significance, symbolizing new beginnings, abundance, the peak of the sun's energy. The sun is really energized in June. And it's also a time to celebrate because you're outside for longer hours. That lifts your spirits. You also get vitamin D, which impacts your mood. Absolutely. So I see a time of celebration for you because you're outside a lot. Capricorn, honoring the natural world. Like, get out. Go to the botanical gardens, to the zoo. If you have children, even, like, all of these outings become even more important in Cancer. Jupiter in Cancer, a lot more things done with the family, focus on family. There is a new beginning in June, a new season, symbolizes a new beginning, a transformation into summer, a time of growth, renewal of nature. And that allows us to reflect on what is new in our lives, what has no longer has a purpose in our life that has to be released so that something new can come in and replace that. New beginnings are very much on your mind in June. Also restoration, restoring things, maybe relationships, amending things. Also mending, some of you are putting together, sewing. All these little projects that you have, there's some type of mending going on. You could even be mending furniture, putting stuff together that was broken or ripped. Okay. I also see massive clearing of stuff, maybe giving to Goodwills, right? Clearing space. Some of you are moving with Cancer. You have a new house, a new home, new apartments. Your personal life is changing. You could be relocating too. Capricorn. What else is happening with Capricorn? Pay attention to your solar plexus chakra. That controls your self-esteem, your value, your worth. Because June is a time of filling up your cup, your Ace of Cups, which makes you much more valuable, right? And knowing your worth, you know that you're very valuable. Well, that is you, and June adds to that. What else is going on in June? In June, we have a planetary alignment. 7 planets align. You can't see it from Earth with the naked eye, but nonetheless, it's there. I see things aligning for you under this energy. That starts like June 3rd. And this alignment, it means that things are going to work in your favor. We're going to pull the cards and see exactly how they're going to work in your favor. What else do we want to tell Capricorn? Saturn is in Aries. You're ruled by Saturn. Saturn's the planet of karma, lessons. Saturn is no joke. And it's in Aries. Aries, the warrior, the emperor, the boss, the leader. I see you taking charge in June. Right. You're also establishing some healthy boundaries. Some boundaries I heard were set for some people, and you're lowering those boundaries. Okay. That's only for some. Towards the 15th, there could be some obstacles, more push. Jupiter and Saturn are squared. So that could represent some challenges, because Jupiter is very expansive and growth oriented, and Saturn is a little more restrictive. And so Aries wants to fight for what they feel is right. But Spirit is saying this is a time for you to be resourceful as a pentacle. Use your resources, your way around a situation. Right. Any tension, okay, you have to assess what's causing that tension. During the month of June, overall, there could be some challenging times. Of course, it's going to be good because Jupiter is in your sign, and that causes things to change. So does Saturn. I mean, once you learn a lesson, that's it. You're not one to repeat a lesson usually. And you're a hard worker, so you're going to focus on what it is that you want. Some of you may find that your needs, there could be tension between what you need and what you're getting. Or some of you, your needs aren't being met because of responsibilities. That's what I'm hearing for some of you. So there could be some tension and challenges in June, but for the most part, it is a resourceful time. Let's go to the cards and see what Spirit has to say for Capricorn for the month of June. Strawberry Moon Month. What is the message for Cappies? Yeah, there are some kind of blockages preventing something from manifesting. Spirit's saying go around them. Full moon in Capricorn. You are releasing something, people, places, and things that don't serve themselves. Navigating. You're very good at navigating this month. Situations, people. Very intuitive. What else, Spirit? A healthy amount of ego and pride is necessary, Capricorn. Let go of the rest. Full moon in Leo. Leo's very active in June. So Spirit says pay attention to that ego and pride and that of others around you, right? Because if it's a healthy amount, that's fine. But if they're egotistical or you're dealing with something on that level, only healthy amounts should be displayed in June. Let go of the rest. There are blockages. There are challenges. Go around them. What else? A lot of full moon energy, Capricorn and Leo. You could be dealing with another Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Okay. Four of Cups. You open up with the Four of Cups. There's some discontent. And it looks like you're the provider. You're the primary financial person in the relationship. That could be why you feeling your needs aren't being met, but you got a lot of responsibilities. Somebody could be benefiting. And it feels like it's not balanced. The give and take isn't even here. Opening up with the Four of Cups, you're not happy about this. And here you are, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, something has to end in June, right? This discontent ends because you realize that it's preventing you from being happy, from obtaining what you're manifesting, what you really want. And June, as we know, is the month of planting seeds because they will harvest, really listening to your heart and letting that lead the way. And of course, letting go with all this full moon energy. The full moon is going to be in Sagittarius in June. And Sag is all about expansion, growth. And that's moving on, moving forward, forging a path. That's what I see you doing because the King of Swords, that's what he does. Very smart, very intellectual. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, They are no match for you. This is you thinking. This is you not only thinking, strategizing, getting in touch with your next step, because you are about forward movement. The Six of Wands is about moving forward. Peace, comfort, tranquility. This discontentment and Ten of Swords, you definitely are moving forward towards that. I see you taking a step, doing something, which is totally different from what has been going on in the past. Maybe you pick up a project. You're doing something that it's stable, it's solid, it's secure, it's a good move. It may be a baby step, but what's important here is that you're taking a step, you're taking action. And then the King or Queen of Wands, talk about taking action. This King or Queen has courage, confidence, like nothing stops them. Like they are in tune with their heart. Everything that June represents, they're going to get it done. They're going to receive their wish fulfillment. For some of you, it's a relationship. Peace in the house. Peace and tranquility in your home with the Four of Wands. Some of you want to get married. A lot of wand energy in the future. There could be a baby with the Page of Wands. Some of you want a child. Some of you really want your relationship to go to the next level after a setback, after a cycle ending. Like June is refreshing because it's a new season, because you like the outdoors, you like color, you like excitement, adventure, and that's why all this wand activity shows up towards the end of June. You get clear in the middle of June on what you want, and then you move towards pursuing it. One step, steady wins the race. That's what Spirit is saying. Tell me more about these blockages, the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. I just had a situation where I didn't listen to my intuition, and boy, do I regret that. And you know, it's so funny. I don't know why I'm saying this to you, but it's so funny because last Sunday in church, Spirit spoke, God, the pastor, spoke about listening to know when to take action and when to be still. That's the High Priestess. Yeah, this is your need. Some Ace of Cups reverses. Something that you need is not being fulfilled. I don't know what that is. Leave me a comment. But that's the blockage. This is the blockage. Yeah, you've got to address whatever this is. Something that you need. There's a tension between a need and a responsibility. Maybe you want something, but you're not able to obtain it because you may have to pay some bills. You may have to be responsible and wait for what you need. You can't just react. I don't know. I'm feeling that for somebody. But still and all, June is a month. It said your self-esteem, your important chakra is the solar plexus, which is all about self-value, self-worth, self-esteem. And when your cup is reversed, you're not doing what you need to do for you. Maybe you need to do this, which is invest in yourself, filling up your cup, adding value and worth to it. But responsibilities are pulling at you. Something like that. There's something concerning love, what you love, who you love. But other responsibilities are blocking that. Spirit says it's preventing you from manifesting. Go around it. So, okay, what else does? Oh my goodness, look at this. The Empress and the Emperor fell back to back. This is a divine connection. This divine feminine, divine masculine. Maybe something is blocking this. That's why the Ace of Cups is reversed. Maybe you're involved in something, you're not content with it, you're not happy with it, you're giving more than you're getting. You know it's time to move forward to more peaceful place in life. You know this already. And when you take that step with the Page of Pentacles, bam, you're going after what you want. The Four of Wands appears. And then you have a divine union here. Okay, Spirit, tell me what's going on with love. Why is the Emperor, the Empress here? What's going on? Uh-oh. Anything else? What's going on? Right now. Ooh. Okay. So, Spirit says, between the Emperor and the Empress, I said, what's going on here? There's too much distance. So you two are apart. Right. Due to this blockage, whatever this blockage is, it's causing some type of distance between this connection. Okay. That involves accepting, like accepting yourself as you are, liberating yourself from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. This includes patterns. There are some patterns of resistance. You need to prepare to open yourself to the flow. Taking a chance. Whew. I know, like, you can't grow in your current situation. It's time for you to step into the unknown under this strawberry moon and trust and go for it. I think you're going for love. This Four of Wands, the King of Wands, wants his partner. You don't get more connected. This is divine connected with the Emperor and the Empress. It's wow. You got to take a chance to obtain it, though. You know, often blessings come in the form of seeds. You got to do something with it in order to get what it is that you want. But boy, do you have some blessings here. Let's just do Romance Angels really quick. Tell me about this real quick. And we're going to move on to wedding. You have the Four of Wands. Wow, you two are going to get married quickly. This situation involves marriage. This is future energy, but man, the future looks bright. And June is like the strawberry. It's about love. You find love, it seems like. Tell me in terms of what Capricorn loves. What does Capricorn need to know? I see you going around something that may have been preventing a lot of things in the past, but you're not down with that anymore. You got needs and they got to be met. Not much can trap you right now because you're the King or Queen of Swords, the Emperor, the Empress. You know what you want. So it may try this month, but you're going around it. Nothing can trap you. Here you go. You got that star power, right? It says you need engaging work, creative work, adventurous work, exciting work. That will let your talent shine. It's about star power for you. The Emperor, the Empress, they shine, right? Nothing really dims their light. And so I feel like you are getting ready to come into your power. You are a natural actor, Spirit says. An influencer. You attract fame and fortune. So you have star power here. I'm not surprised, you know. Very attractive. Very good speaker. The King of Swords is very smart. People like being around you. So it's important. The King of Wands, Queen of Wands always is well groomed. Right? Even if you're stepping outside for a minute, you never know who you're going to meet. So always be prepared. You've got this star power. And also, you're an influencer. So use that for good. There are rewards associated with everything that you do this month. What? You're going to be cashing in on all the good that you've done. In the form of money, prosperity, which is also health. All of that's coming in for you. And things are going to keep growing. You know, this is a journey. You're like taking a new step. Page of Pentacles, into the future, into a new season of life for you. And it correlates with a new season in summer. Whew. Okay, some of you like summer too. I hear you like taking off clothes. That's the King or Queen of Wands. Very sexy. I'm feeling sensual. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling good. Right, because doors that were previously closed for you, they begin to open. Like you're able to focus now. Remember I said that June brings a lot of light because the sun is at its highest energy peak, and the sun also allows more hours of light. You're going to be able to see much more. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a new business, start a new relationship, a new venture. So as these doors open, your job is really just to walk through them, to have faith that you're being led to something better, to allow yourself to be guided, which is difficult for you. What else? Yeah, I'm hearing like let go of control issues. I don't see it, but I feel it. Because you have issues wanting to control things. This is not the month for that. This is more about going with the flow. Going through some doors that are opening for you. And Spirit says every situation in life is temporary. So when life is good, which it's about to get good for you, make sure you enjoy it and receive it fully. When life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on their way. That's right. Your job is to just stay high vibrating, focus on what you want, take chances, go with the flow, listen to your intuition. You've got a great connection coming in. Some of you, it results in a marriage. 0404, balance, power struggles. That's that struggle about what you need versus responsibilities I was feeling. There is a struggle there. Be careful. Be careful of fightings and using force. You know, now's the time for compromise. And, you know, the funny thing is if you can't compromise, then you know your answer. You're wasting your time, right? If you're with somebody who is not compassionate or nurturing enough to compromise on a situation, then there is no getting over it. And some of you feel restless regarding that. Your ancestors are all around you during June. Okay? Spirit says pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings too, and your physical health. Don't freak out. 0404 just tells you to be careful and awake to avoid any issues and to communicate clearly and to keep healthy boundaries. 0404 in the comments. You can put anything you'd like in the comments. I would just like to hear from you. Tell me what's going on with you. I definitely want to hear. If you have subscribed already, I keep you in prayer. All of my family on the channel, I pray for you guys regularly. And if you need prayer, Capricorn, just let me know. You can send me an email or put it in the comments and I will pray for you specifically. Alrighty, until like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and until the next moon phase, namaste.